Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to properly set the dimensions in Autocad. So here we need to check first what is our drawing units. So go to the drawing utilities, click units, then you can see that our drawing units is set in millimeters. So I will draw a rectangle with the dimensions of 5 meter by 3 meter. 500, 300. Same extent. Then now I will draw another rectangle with the same size. 300. Let's move it to the same location. Now I will use the annotate tools to set the dimension for this object, the first rectangle. So here we have a couple of selection in the dimension style. We have annotative, ISO 25 and standard. Let's use the standard here. Select it, double click, close. Now let's put the dimension. Now you can see that the dimension is too small and you cannot see we need to zoom in just to see the actual dimension. Basically, in preparing the dimension style, we need to know the scale of the drawing that we are going to print later on. So we have to establish that, then we can use to create that scale as reference for the dimension style. So most of the drawings will be scaled 1:100. So let's use 1:100 as an example. So here, I will go to annotate. I will create a new dimension style. Then I can copy this, create new, continue, hit OK. I'll just rename this to bin 100, as this dimension is to be used for a drawing or printing scale of 1:100. So let's click here, set modify. Now we have all these items that we need to update. First, we need to set the colors of the dimension line. Typically, it will be in red color. The baseline will be around 100. We'll set it as 1 mm in printing, in paper scale. And because we're using 1:100, we need to specify 100. So it's 1 mm in actual paper size. So here we're going to use also 100. Offset from origin 100, which is 1 mm. Extension line colors will still use red, same color. On the symbol and arrows we'll use close field, but the arrow size will set as 2 mm or 200. The mark size will set it as 150. The break size, let's set it as 100. So now let's go to the text. Here we're going to maintain the standard. Let's set the color to yellow. Fill color, just leave it as none. The text height will set it as 250. Typically, it should be around 2.5 mm when you plot the drawing. So that is the standard height of the text. So now you can see it's already adjusted. Here, offset from bin line, let's set as 1 mm. Now we'll go to the feet. Let's leave it as it is. Primary units, typically we don't use the decimal points, it will be 0. So alternate units, none. Tolerances, we don't need to touch it. Now that we have properly set the dimension style for lim 100, let's set first the layer. Let's create a layer for dimension to properly place it or arrange it. So here we're going to create view 100. Let's set the color to red. Double click it so it will be activated and be set as current. Close the box. Let's go to animate. Make sure that it's theme 100 is selected. Create dimension. We'll set the dimension from one side to the other side. Now if we measure this height of the text, we can set the distance and just roughly let's measure it using distance. Measure from this end to this end. As you can see, it's about 250 mm. So it's if you have a scale of 1:100, it will be plotted as 2.5 mm height. So this is the standard text height in any drawings. Then select another view here. Now let's say that you have created initially the dimensions for this and you have multiple drawings or dimensions you have placed in the drawings. To change this, to update this dimension, just use the match properties command. So here type MA, select source of object, select this dimension, and then select the dimensions you wanted. It will automatically update the previous dimensions to the latest dimensions property, which is theme 100. So this is how to properly set the dimension settings and the scales you need to use or your scale reference. Thank you.